All right. So the goal here is to figure out how many moles of carbon dioxide I can make if I'm given 2 amounts of reactants. 6 moles of methane and 2 moles of oxygen. This is, if I look at my stoichiometric highway, I'm already in the middle of my highway where I'm going moles of the given to moles of what I want to find. So I want to find the CO2, and I've got my balanced chemical equation already written. So I've got 1 mole CO2 to every 1 mole of methane. So with this first reactant, I can make a lot of CO2. I can make 6 moles of it. For my second reactant, I'm comparing the two. I'll have 1 mole of CO2 for every 2 moles of oxygen gas. So with this one, I can only make 1 mole of CO2. So that tells me which one of my reactants is going to limit the amount of product. And my limiting reactant is going to be oxygen, because I can only make 1 mole of CO2. So I might want to figure out what's left over. And if I want to figure out what's left over, I work backwards. I take my 1 mole of CO2 that I know I can make, and I'm going to go backwards to figure out how much excess methane I have. So I will see that I have 1 mole of CH4 for every 1 mole of CO2. So that means that I will have used 1 mole of CH4 used up. And so if I only used 1 mole of CH4 and I started with 6, I can say I've got 6 moles of CH4 that I started with minus the 1 mole of CH4 that I used, and I'll have 5 moles left over. And that's how I figure out what my limiting reactant is in terms of moles, how much of a product I can make in terms of moles, and my excess reagent in terms of moles.